You're gonna regret this because my dad is best friends with the owner of this place and I'm gonna make sure that you both get fired. I look over at the other bartender, he shrugs, and we're like, okay. A little bit of backstory. This girl came in with a group of her friends. She opened a tab. She hands me the card said Sandy. Anyway, Sandy and her group of 5 friends, they run up a tab that's like close to $600, which is absolutely asinine for college age girls. They come up to close out their tab and I say, it's name's Sandy, right? And she says, yep, but then she leaves. Before I can even run in the card, her and her friends skedaddle. They're out of the bar. I run the card is declined. Maybe 5 minutes later, the security guard comes up and he hands me a purse. And I check the ID in the purse to see if maybe it's somebody that's still in there. Just so happens this purse belongs to Sandy, except for Sandy's not Sandy. Her name is Jessica. So I'm looking at Jessica's ID and I'm like, okay, that's weird. I'm comparing the last names because maybe it was her mom's card, sister's card, something like that. Nope. Anyways, Jessica and her group of friends come back in and she's like, hey, I think I left my purse here, so I was wondering if I could grab it really quick. And I'm like, yeah, you know what else you can do? You can pay your $600 tab. And she's like, no, we already paid it. We had a tab that was open, we closed it out, we're good to go. And I was like, no, actually the card you gave me was declined, it didn't work. And she's like, it's totally fine, it worked. We don't have to pay you anything, we already paid you. I'm like, you did it. And then she's like, well, give me my purse back because we don't want to be in here anymore. And I'm like, as soon as you pay your $600 tab. So then she's like, I'm going to call the cops because you're not giving me my belongings back, and because you're not giving me them back, I'm going to call the cops, and the cops are going to come in here and you're going to get in trouble. Like, please do, because you're sitting here with a stolen card, or at least a card that doesn't have your name on it, trying to charge $600 to it, and also you owe us $600. And she's just like, no, this is so stupid. So then she goes back to her group of friends. They sit there, they talk to each other for a little while. One of the friends comes up and she's like, hey, they all Venmo me like the amount for the tab, so here it is. She closes out the tab. She actually leaves a really good tip. She was a really nice girl. So then Jessica comes back up. She asks for her purse. I hand her purse and she's like, aren't you forgetting something? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, my card. Aren't you forgetting to give me back my card? And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't give you a card that doesn't even say your name on it. Like, this doesn't belong to you. She's like, what do you mean it doesn't belong to me? I'm the one who found it. Okay, so now you're admitting that you just found a card and just assumed that you could take it and do whatever you want with it. And I was like, it's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. She's like, my dad is best friends. And she goes on this rant about how her dad is gonna call the owner and he's gonna get us fired. So I look over at the other bartender when she leaves, who just so happened to be the owner of the bar, and he's like, I have no idea who her dad is. Fuck, okay, this video is already 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, so I'm gonna do a part 2 so you can hear the rest of what happened because it was absolutely gross.